somehow the camera somewhat hides my bed head. If you look at it normally, it looks like a complete mess right now. Sometimes it looks like it's relatively formed together correctly.
Cool. Well, we'll let you do the introduction on the live stream now then. Right? Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. The Rick, Gerrie, Pat and Andy show. This morning we've got Rick and Pat on the team bus.
Beep beep.
Maybe a little bit short.
The team short, bro.
Yeah. See, Rick, I have bedhead every day. You know, it's hard work, really.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Good to see you got up.
Oh,
Here.
yeah. Well, like I said, I was up, wasn't awake, and I was wondering what I was doing there. But I don't feel too bad this morning. Last week I did.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. I was actually pretty tired this morning. I didn't even do a race last night. I just ate dinner and went to bed.
Yeah.
I did have to watch though. That made me tired.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself for not pushing that last little bit. I could have stayed with him. And then,
yeah,
I don't know I'd have had anything
Yeah,
left for a Frenchy bit at the end, and he wouldn't really have earned me anything.
That was right when I
Position-wise.
joined. Was right as you were breaking off of that group.
Yeah.
And you looked like you were struggling a little bit there.
Nah, I was, yeah.
Right up.
Yep.
I need to sign up for the review.
Just did that as well. Probably a good idea for me doing it as soon as I'm leading it today. The Puri 40, isn't it?
Yeah.
A good one.
Kind of chilly here right now. I need to stop saying that. Of course it's chilly here. It's just going to be chilly here from now on.
May.
There's no more warm days left. Although it's warmer than it has been, 22 degrees right now.
Yeah. We had another warm one yesterday. It got up to 57, I think. So I sort of said in the forecast. We're doing now. And it's 47 degrees right now.
Oh wow.
We'll hit another 7 again today. Sunny day.
Wow. Yeah, if I was there, I would be biking to work every day.
Yeah. No,
Oh, the last
I was up early enough to go for a swim yesterday morning. I just couldn't be bothered.
Yeah. Happens to me actually every day. I could go for a swim, I just can't be bothered. I can go for a run too, but I also can't be bothered.
Yeah. That's understandable. We don't do this running thing. We're cyclists.
Yeah. What's that about? My bike is broken. There's no reason I would run.
Something's chasing me.
Yeah.
on a family vacation and I didn't want to pay to have my bike shipped or have it on the plane. So I ran. That's about the only time for me. And I don't have proper running shoes since I don't run. So of course, I'm
Listed.
pretty much crippled for the next 2 days.
Well, that's because your muscles have done something that you've never made them do before.
Supposedly, if you have good shoes, though, it takes some of that pain away. Like you can at least walk
No.
the next day a little bit.
No.
That's just a rumor.
We'll let you
Well,
experiment with it, though.
I did also hear this from a 23-year-old kid. So that probably makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, the right shoes, good fitting shoes, they make depends what distance you're running, but they can make the difference between you losing toenails and not, and your foot foot fatigue. But the first running shoes I got, what were they called? Can't think what brand they were. It was a new startup company, and they had wave springs in the heel and under the ball of the foot. And I've been told not to do anything impact because I had knee surgery. So, why? I took up running.
Why not?
But a friend of mine got me these shoes, and ran my first full marathon in those.
Nice.
And yes, I did lose my toenails.
I've never gotten. I've never. Well, I ran close to that far.
Hey there, Owen.
Well, close to the half marathon.
There he is.
Are you watching both right now? A live stream and a unlive stream?
Well, he's got two eyes and two ears, so he can watch live stream in his left eye and listen to us in his left ear. And last night's race in the right.
Pretend to work in the middle.
Yeah, I'm kind of kicking myself, Owen. I could have done better. Next time. Although I'm not looking forward to next week at all. Not my favourite route. Glasgow Crit next week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of attacking.
Yes, it will be. Owen says he's avoiding work, the joys of import paperwork. Tell me, I know all about, well, I know a bit about that. I am importing quite a lot of stuff that's in this house. A little bit different to the kind of stuff that you import and export, though. You're not there next week. You're only there half the time. Importing veterinary, Brexit, Automod prevents anything more. Well, you can try. It might let it through the first time, but yeah. So Owen was streaming his race yesterday, Rick, and Owen's elevated me to be a moderator of his Twitch stream.
Oh, really?
So Automod doesn't get me.
It doesn't?
So I can say things on Owen's stream that he can't say on this one.
Oh, wow. That's dangerous.
It's been pretty helpful. We've been able to minimise the amount of spam that Owen sees in his chat by copying what I've done on TeamODZ live stream. Rick has, you're right. Rick's met Owen's Automod.
Oh yeah. Several times in one go, I mean. Phone call time.
Well, if no longer with us, we can go through. There is it. Oh, there we go. We can chop Rick's head off.
All right.
Yeah, your bed head is so close to the top of your frame. But,
It's definitely, I got a little poof going on here.
yeah.
It's almost time for a haircut again.
I have one every day. I
You
don't. Yeah, I do. I don't every day. If I don't, then I end up with Velcro head. No,
You
seriously,
stick to the
I can lay a towel on my head and ask one of the kids to try and pull it off, and it won't come off.
Nice. I did that. I did the full shave for my head once. Didn't work out for my head.
Yeah, we had to go the extra mile on the TeamODZ chat on, because we've had to give a kind of a 24-hour cooling period. So if we get a new follower on Twitch, they can't message for 24 hours. So usually by then they've been detected. A new account's been detected as spam and gets deleted. So that's the next step if you still see any spam.
Gives us time to do a full government background check.
Yeah,
We run it
I mean,
through Interpol.
to be honest,
We run it through the FBI.
we could probably drop that down to like 12 hours. So. But we only stream once a day, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's one of those workouts I looked at last night and I was like, oh yeah, finally it's going to get my heart rate up. This morning I look at it way differently.
Oh, your workout might get my heart rate up as well.
It's not too bad. It's definitely all zone 3, finishes off with some zone 4. But
Oh my,
definitely not bad.
it sounds like me. So a couple of weeks ago, I had my handheld radio with me. I'd gone into the bathroom and I was just, I can't remember what I was doing, but anyway, a friend from the UK put a call out on the Northwest Fusion Group room, and so I was sat on the toilet at the time. So I sent her a message on Facebook saying I won't reply. I'm in the bathroom. On the porcelain throne.
Oh, and are you talking about that one time I told my toilet paper roll story?
No. So then I put a call out yesterday and I didn't get a reply as I was driving to work. And I checked my phone when I got to work and found that I got a message from her saying that she was eating. So what goes around comes around.
Looks like I'll be just about 10 minutes over.
Okay.
What's this end?
Well, I'll get my
Not
40
too
kilometres in and then I'll get ready for our divas while you finish up. And going to see when I can take my coffee stop. Can't far off. 9 minutes. 10 minutes.
So I'm guessing the concert went great last night.
The concert went good, yes. I ended the live stream and then went straight to watching the concert on YouTube.
Yeah.
I said to Yolanda that I might have enough time to get dressed and come to the concert, sit there to watch, but nah. When I'd finished, I switched to watch Ben and Bobby Mack finish their races, and that's when I realised that Sire was there. I sent Sire a couple of messages of encouragement. Chatted with Sire a little bit after on Facebook Messenger and told her that we miss her on the ebb and on the Divas.
Was on the OD or the Endurance Builder ride.
Yeah, I saw that.
On Sunday.
Yeah, she said she's been working on her endurance and really misses the rides. But going by her ride. Wow, Grace is up.
Yeah, Grace is up.
Wow. Morning, Grace.
Andy says good morning.
Um,
I'm pretty sure she said good morning back. She said it from way out there.
Yeah, something unintelligible. Owen says good morning as well. Oh,
it also
Owen.
says good morning.
Oh, and I did ask Gerrie
So,
what he had for breakfast on Monday, and I did get a reply. He had ham and eggs.
ooh, ham and eggs.
Yeah. I was trying to think what I was going to have for breakfast, starting around halfway on the OD's entry. I don't usually start thinking about that until at least 3/4 of the way through. And I had fried egg and cheese sandwiches. That was good.
Nice.
So after the race last night, watching the concert, I went back upstairs. I'd already put a can of Guinness in the refrigerator ready. That got opened. It didn't even touch the sides. No, Gerrie specifically said not green.
One thing that's been delicious lately. I had it twice last week, but this we have essentially like a panini sandwich store, but it's called Harvest Moon Deli here. And for this month, every month they have a special sandwich that's a pun on all of their sandwiches are puns on song names. And
We had a place like that.
And this month's is a Thanksgiving sandwich. So it has, the turkey, gravy, mayonnaise, stuffing, cranberry sauce, all the stuff right in there. So good. And then toasted in a panini press.
Me no one. Paul says, "Oh dear, one of us spent too much time with the other," and I'm not sure which way around that goes. There's no such thing as spending too much time with us. I mean, just think how much time I spend with Rick here. So a friend from the amateur radio club has given me an amplifier to look at. Gerrie's answering questions 40 odd hours before I even asked them. No, this was last Monday. On Monday, you asked what was Gerrie having for breakfast, so I asked him while we were still streaming, hoping I might get a reply, but I didn't. It was just after we shut down the stream down that I got the response, and I don't know that we've. I could have told you on your stream yesterday, couldn't I? I forgot. I'm sorry. So, yeah, my friend gave me this amplifier to look at. So it's an old band HF amplifier, so it covers up to 30 megahertz. Normally, amplifiers have a filter after them that switches depending on what band you're operating on to reduce harmonics. So this has no filter. So there's a very good chance that this amplifier will not meet the FCC Part 97 rules around spurious emissions.
What is it with Ricks and no filters?
No, well, he actually. So let me read the conversation. Here's an insight into Andy and Gerrie's conversations. Where's Gerrie? Where's Gerrie? Where's Gerrie? Where's Gerrie? There he is. On Monday morning at 6:23, I sent to Gerrie. Owen wants to know what's Gerrie having for breakfast. At 8:49, Gerrie replied, Gerrie had eggs and ham, not green. So I didn't even ask, but he said, not green.
I love the third person there. I'll ask Gerrie. Hold on a moment. Gerrie said.
Yeah, it didn't take us long to start talking about food though, did it? Ooh, a minute and a bit now for my coffee stop. It's sad, isn't it, that now we look forward to our coffee stop coming along so we can have a rest.
Yeah. Except for now. I can't.
No, Rick can't.
I'm looking ahead to this workout and it's just keeps going. It gets harder at the end. Harder. Seems like it'll be a good work. That's what I need at this point.
Congratulations, you're finally free to be the same as you used to be, or change what you usually think. Either way, it's been a hell of a week, I'm sure. You can keep holding on to the dream you've been holding for oh so long, or surrender to the way
We've got to be a few
the world
seconds
is.
away now.
Fasten your feet kinda
1 minute.
keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. Keep walking.
This workout plan, even like in the later on weeks, it starts adding in the fifth workout day
Element?
is a fasting day.
Okay.
Multi-plus.
Yeah, Lilu,
And
auto watch.
and and the I never do fasted days unless if it turns into a long ride. Then I start fasting as the ride goes on. I never start out completely fasting.
Well, you're not slow though.
It's gonna be a tough one.
I love the way you ignored that.
I get very hungry very easily. But I do know how important those days are. So I'm gonna do it. The only thing is I don't think it tells you anywhere except for on what's on Zwift. it probably, I can only imagine it starts the workout with, it's best to do this one fasted, except for coffee. Like, oh, now you tell me.
Speaking of coffee, I don't know if you
You're
know
gonna
why
get
I'm pedaling up here.
two-
I don't need to.
2 minutes and 15 seconds of following me at this place.
Woohoo.
Then I get to rest a little bit. So far, so good. Everything's where it should be on heart rate.
So I dropped my anvil too early at the finish line yesterday, and I'll let you find out what I do, but I won't give you any more spoilers than that, but it still had the desired effect. I'll say no more.
Unfortunately, I zoned out at that moment, so I missed it. But then I noticed, I came back and noticed you were doing 500 plus watts. So I gave you the go, go, go.
Yeah.
Heidi likes to watch Jeopardy at night. So I think that's what it was.
What? Not us.
I knew the answer, so I had to answer it. Or the question, I guess, would be the right answer.
What day's Father's Day?
Well, I think it would be this day is on Sunday.
What day's what day's Father's Day?
Sunday.
New graphics driver.
Or that would be the question. It would just be Sunday. What is Father's Day? Correct.
Right on from Ben. Ben incoming. Where's Ben? Where's Ben? Come on, Ben. No, you're there. Say hello.
Or when
You
is,
can't type as
when
fast as
is
I can
Father's
talk.
Day?
There he is. There's Ben. There's Ben.
Now you
The
have to wait
anticipation.
20 more seconds. There he is. Hey, good morning, Ben.
There must be a latency between you and us. You and me.
Oh, yes. That sounds like a good song.
Yeah, now we just need Gerrie back so we can have ice cream again.
Whew. There, first break.
Right on from Ricky. Tremakasi Ricky.
Speaking of Ricky, I should probably play something soon. Yeah. Whenever you say that, I automatically think of myself because that's what they call me at work.
No, you're rock.
I'm rocking. Yes.
So, I've got to explain for Ben and Owen. So on Sunday, thank you for the ride-off. On Sunday, we rode the Odyssey Century and Rick came on a little bit later to ride the endurance builder. And then we saw Megan start riding. So as soon as I'd finished the Odyssey Century, leading the Odyssey Century, I teleported and rode with Megan, and so did Rick. So the three of us are kind of chatting a bit, and either I mistyped it or autocorrect decided to rename Rick, and we called him
That
Rock.
was before I showed
Or
up.
I called Rick Rock. So from that point on, I told Rick that what I'd said, and Megan told him as well. So I said, from this point forth, you will be Rock.
Rock England. I feel like that changes my entire Zwift persona at that point.
Well, not just on Zwift.
That means when I show up for the ebb, I better be racing at the end.
Yeah,
My name
just
is Rock.
just don't use the Rock, because I think that's already taken.
I would just do me standing there. Arms right at my side, shoulders slumped a little.
No, arms folded, pouty look at the camera. Got to include the legs though, because that's where the muscles are.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's hilarious at work. I'll have to send the picture to you at some point, but whenever I get back from Florida, I don't think so, but my coworkers think I talk about Florida a lot after that. And so at one point, when I got back in May, someone drew a picture of me on one of the little guest pads that you would write down someone's order on. And to remember, they drew a picture of me. And of course, it's a very thin guy in a tank top that is red with a sunburn. And he's wearing his Ray-Bans.
Wait. Stop that. Time out. On the live stream, you're generally more orange than you are red.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
carry
that's
on.
because I'm well adapted to the sun at this point. Yeah. So then it gets down to my calves, and my calves are just popping out.
Oh.
And there's a little text bubble that says, "Did you know I went to Florida?" Like, oh, thanks, guys.
So I was working in the garage once, and I had a pair of shorts on. Neighbour's kid was wondering what I was doing, and he looked at my legs, and he said, "Why do your legs have two knees?" He thought the muscles just on the inside and above the kneecap was another kneecap.
Yeah, that's a good compliment right there.
It is, yeah.
Well, thanks for noticing. And then you have to lie, of course.
No,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're
if it
like,
was
well,
one of my
of course.
kids, if it was one of my kids, I'd have said something funny. But no, the neighbour's kid, no, I explain
Yeah, I
if
guess
it's a muscle.
Can it bend?
Mhm.
Well, I sure hope not. If that ever happens, call 911.
Speaking of calling 911, no, I don't have a story. I just thought it would be funny to say that. I was wondering if I'd need to do it for your hair this morning.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That got out of control. I probably couldn't even do it again. Oh, I think it was because I bent over this way and the fan took it. And then the hair did the thing. It was worse than that, though.
Wow, look at that moon. You talking to me? So,
Hey, I'm walking over here. It's an amazing thing. I'm now thinking back for this moment. I'm looking at my heart rate staying nice and steady. And thinking back to the week that was post-COVID and how I started to feel better. So I pushed it a little more. But now that it's a week later, I'm really seeing the error in my ways because I feel so much better. I don't feel lightheaded when I'm working hard anymore.
I mean, you're big-headed. I was trying to find a something I commented on last night. There it is.
You talking to me?
His comment's been deleted. Oh well. Oh no! I took screenshots of it. I thought it might get deleted. So someone asked a question about using a vertical antenna without radials. So I said I see a few comments suggesting antennas without radials. Elmer Fudd said, "Be there, we quiet." Andy says, "Be there, we wary." A vertical antenna without radials or a ground plane will be an incomplete antenna unless it's a half wavelength or multiple of. An incomplete antenna needs the radials to complete it. Without radials, it will use the coax as a radial, resulting in common mode current. If you don't tame it, that common mode current will result in RF in the stack on transmit and a noisy antenna on receive, as the coax will pick up noise too. Grounding's never a solution, yada yada yada. I won't bore you with the rest of that.
My answer was going to be no.
This guy says, that's all well and good. What you have stated doesn't solve the problem of no space for the radials. Some people can't just cough up an extra acre of land. So I reply to this guy and I say, it's called setting expectations. If the original poster spent $600 on an antenna and ends up with RF burns touching anything in his shaft, he'll be back here asking questions. Be no better off and be $600 out of pocket. The guy decides to launch at me then. Geez, he said, I've been a ham for 55 years. Haven't had or known anyone with RF burns. Give us all a break with your great BS. You are talking crud. He asks a question. If you can't answer the damn question he asked, how about just keeping your mouth shut? RF burns my behind. There, so he got rather a long comment from me. But I stayed above the line. I said, well, aren't we a happy ham, Brady? How long you've held your license or what level of license you hold doesn't matter a bit. Attitude does, though, my friend. If you've been licensed for 55 years, you should know that if you install a vertical antenna without radials, you're going to end up with common mode current on the coax. It doesn't matter if the antenna says it can be installed without radials or not. It's only a complete antenna if it's a half wavelength or multiple thereof. You want me to answer the question? Okay, I wouldn't recommend any vertical without radials for the reasons I mentioned. There you go. And although I didn't open it to type my comment, no, I won't keep my mouth shut. I'll continue to provide advice here, drawing on my knowledge and experience. I can't stand by and watch someone be advised to do something which I know is going to lead them to even more problems and expense. And by the way, those RF burns on your behind, you can get cream for that.
Or toothpaste, either way. Very nice.
And I reported his comment to the group admins and it got deleted.
That's why my initial answer before you said what the answer was no.
Yeah,
Can't really do much for that.
But someone replying with just no doesn't give any.
I know.
It doesn't help. No.
No.
If I give more information, then it helps them in the future. It's teaching a man to fish rather than feeding him for a day.
And that's why it's great that you help people on there, because I would just say no.
Yeah.
Mainly also because I have no idea what I'm talking about. And I know that 50% chance that I would be right.
Yeah. Well, I
Even if it sounded like no, how do you answer no to that question?
just won't back
Just
down. I'll just go passive aggressive and I won't back down. I'll stay above the line always. But
would he be called the angry hammer now?
well, so there's one guy on YouTube. I'm not going to say who he is. He has quite a negative view of radio hams, and I dare say through interactions that he's had, it's justified. But we're not all the same. So he's coined this term "sad hams," and that gets used a lot. So in one group that I'm a member of, that term has actually been banned.
Yeah. What about baked hams?
Well, I don't eat
And
pork,
like
so
what you were was a honeyed ham. You know, just a nice little sweet passive aggressive touch. You could still, the ham's still there, but there's a little honey on it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work something out there.
oh yeah. I'd quit while you're ahead if I were you.
Okay. Heart rate's going up.
Mine's not.
Yeah. So is he a hammer himself, or is he a ham himself? Not a hammer.
Well, he said he'd been licensed for 55 years, so I'm guessing so.
I mean,
And that is
the
longer
guy
than
on
me,
YouTube
but
that
Oh,
says
no.
sad hams.
no, he's not.
What is he in? What does he do that gives him so much involvement with hams?
He does GMRS stuff, which is a
No.
32 channel
Okay.
UHF licensed radio service.
So he's like a professional
No,
radio.
no,
He's like an HPL.
no, it's not that. So you can buy this license for $35 from the FCC, whereas
Oh, okay.
radio hams have to take a test to prove
Oh,
they
okay.
have proficiency and knowledge around amateur radio. It's operating.
So he feels. So is he coming from a place of feeling inferior?
It's, I dare say, there's a bit of an inferiority complex going on there. But I mean, I'm a live and let live person. He wants to do that, it's up to him. I don't watch his
Yeah.
videos. But I mean, I've had plenty of people say that I should set up a YouTube channel, but not other than what we do here. Not interested in that because
Yeah.
there's just so much negativity out there. There's so many myths. Even though you prove to someone that
Yeah.
black's black, they'll still argue black's white.
Seems like that's everything these days. It's a good way to strip the fun out of something you enjoy.
Speaking of which, so in my radio club, we had a smaller group of people that came up with technical solutions for things, and one of the guys in there, we couldn't meet at our usual place for some reason one month, so we just met at a fast food place, and we're sat at the table, and we're talking about north for some reason. So I said, well, north's that way. And this guy said, no, it's not. It's that way. I said, no, I think you'll find it's that way. And I never really did question it until now, but he gets a compass out of his pocket. Why is he walking around with a compass in his pocket? Anyway, he puts his compass on the table. He puts his compass on the table and it points that way. And he said, see, it's that way. I said, no, it's that way.
Was it magnetic?
He points at the compass and he says, look, the compass, it says it's that way. Are you saying the compass is wrong? I said, yeah, I'm saying the compass is wrong. He's laughing. The other guys are just kind of watching and smiling. I said, pick that compass up 2 foot off the table. And as he did, the needle goes like this.
Oh, nice. Was it a charging dock or something?
And he just didn't say a thing. I said, look under the table. Exactly the point where he put the compass was the metal support for the table.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah, he's commented a few times on my presentations as well at the radio club, arguing with me, but I'll present on stuff that I know I am right on, and I can back up what I'm saying. Fight in the battles you can win.
I also have a tendency myself to be like a okay kind of guy, where when I can tell that I have to pull out full evidence for something,
Yeah.
and I don't want to, I'll just be like, okay, and and then leave it alone. They can go ahead and either feel that they're right or feel like he doesn't think I'm right. But either way, I've gone, okay, sounds good, whatever. I can justify it in my head as, ha, now you'll go through life not getting it.
Yeah.
That's your punishment.
See, in that instance, I didn't need a compass to tell me which way was north and south, because I knew the street outside the fast food place we were in ran north-south.
You can't do that around here. There's no street actually runs north or south.
Well, they surely do, but at
At some point they do.
yeah, you can only enter Bangor on the east and drive to the west, and vice versa. You can't enter it from the north or south.
Well, you can. But it doesn't mean it's the north.
As soon as you enter Bangor, you head east or west, no matter which direction you enter from. Well, how do I get to Ricks? Oh, well, you've got to drive all the way outside of Bangor, then you can go north. Then you've got to come back in again.
95 generally heads north, but it also goes east-west for a while. But I think it keeps going north, pretty much north, once it hits Bangor. Takes a little turn.
Now, what are we like? Hey, I've got another coffee stop coming up.
But there are so many roads
10
around
minutes.
here that just have to go around things or are following water. There's a lot of water around here. But I can generally do it in Bangor, I guess, because I do know which side is east side, west side, north side. There is no south side.
Yeah, you don't go to
I
the
guess
south side.
South side would be maybe Brewer. I don't know.
Like in St. Louis, we were told not to go the other side of the bridge.
Don't cross that bridge. Is that where all of a sudden there's police in the convenience store?
I guess so.
There's just like
We
a guy that hangs out listening to music.
heeded the warning and
like
didn't go that side.
I did that in Milwaukee once.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't really care. I don't really care too much about those sorts of things, unless if I feel like I need to care. You can usually get a pretty good lay of the land at that time.
And last year, I went to pick Faith up from the Milwaukee train station, came back to stay with us for Thanksgiving on the train. And I'd never been to this train station before, so I didn't know what to expect. So I was carrying.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, so I get up to this gas station. The gas station, it looked nice. It was a newer one. But then you get to the door, and all of the windows had a sign that said "No firearms." So when it says "No firearms" all over the front, it's like, huh, they must have a lot of people that come in here with firearms. And then, sure enough, I walk in, being looked up and down by a police officer that's just hanging out, listening to the radio. And then there's plexiglass over the counters, and I was like, huh, looks like we changed neighborhoods. we were just waiting for a brewery to open up, and we went up a few blocks to the first gas station, and it was like, oh, huh, different neighborhood. Okay, well, I'm gonna get my stuff now, and then it should be open. especially when you show up with main license plates too. In one way, it makes you a tourist target. But another way, you know, you think, oh, look at that. They wandered into the to the wrong place. That's funny. But in no way did it feel like the wrong place other than those things. Everybody was nice. I mean, person at the register seemed pretty bored, but
Oh, I've got a question for you, Owen. Has Twitch been muting your streams recently? I've been back and looked, and I've had quite a few messages saying that my streams have been muted because of copyright material. And well, the whole idea of the music that we play is because it's royalty free, downloaded from Facebook creator.
unless if one of them is all of a sudden become copyrighted, maybe one of them made it big on TikTok or something. And
I
then
couldn't
they were
create
like,
the 1 kilometer race from the Ebb last week because it got muted. I was present on Facebook and YouTube. It's Twitch that decided to nix it. But, well, I'm not changing anything.
It's this one song, Makiba, that one of my coworkers, the one that lives in Wisconsin now,
McCabe,
she brought it. Makiba.
yeah, I know that one.
She had brought it to my attention, or to our attention, like a few
It
years
sounds
ago.
rather good on my Sony headphones.
And then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we would always, after Friday lunch, we'd put it in Craig's truck, and he has the premium sound system in there. Sounded great.
Yeah.
And
So,
then it's like not even a year after that, it seemed like all of a sudden I would hear it whenever Heidi or Grace was watching TikTok. And then all of a sudden it's on commercials. Like, wow, it's everywhere now.
well, we got. I can't remember whether it was YouTube or Facebook. I think it was YouTube. We got a 2-week suspension when we were streaming the Sufferfest stuff one year.
Yeah. Was it one of their songs?
No, that wasn't. I don't know whether that was for the music or not. I think it was actually, but they also got it for video, copyrighted video content as well.
Oh, huh. Did you say, oh no, it's fine, Wahoo paid for this?
Well, we'd already asked Wahoo, and we said, you know, we do this. Are we going to have any problems with copyright? And Wahoo were like, nah, you'll be fine.
That'll be good.
Okay, 4.5 minutes of coffee stop time. I'll take your coffee stops for you, Rick. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now I just have to finish up this block. I get a rest. And then I go into what looks like, it looks like the harder ones, but it might not be that bad. It's only, it says it's a threshold, but I don't know. It's 1 minute at 280, then 3 minutes at 200 5 times.
I remember
Not
this
too bad.
section well on a TTT once when I was riding in the mornings, racing in the mornings as a Cat A. We dropped one of our team members and I'd gone back for him. I had 3 people up the road, so I needed to finish with them, or we needed another person on the team, or we had 20 people. 5. We only had 5 people, so I was leaving it till the last minute. I knew I could catch the guys up ahead if I needed to, and so I made the decision. Right, okay, I've got to abandon him. I need to get up ahead so that I can get our time. And so I started sprinting to catch up. And as we crossed the line, I realised that the guy had managed to hold on to my wheel and was back with us. He's good that day. Fun memories. So on, we rode a recon ride last week for the CRL race yesterday, and I averaged 3.9. That's my best average since before COVID. I only averaged 3.7 yesterday. I don't know. I just spent most of last week just following Alex. If it wasn't for Alex, I wouldn't have finished as well as I did last week. Well, there was one guy, he was way off the front, and he averaged 4.1 in a B ride.
Yesterday I got to hang out with one of the coolest dogs that I would never want to have in my current situation. It's one of my coworkers. She brought it in, and she's a cattle dog of some sort. Can't remember, like Australian cattle dog or something. Cattle, I don't know, something. Anyway.
What, does it moo instead of bark?
This dog is super attentive and just everywhere all the time. Just constantly, like, even when it sits, it's just like any movement, it's like, are we going? Are we gonna go after something? And I could see this dog going out and hurting some stuff. But yeah, we were playing frisbee, and this was one of those dogs that, like, you just send it real far, this dog goes flying after it, and then jumps way up in the air, catches it out of the air, brings it back. There was just no limit to the energy, but I would never want this dog in my house. The house would just be outrageous.
Oh, yes, no. There's no limit.
Just constantly. Yeah, that's all that I would say. It would be no, sit, no. That's all that would ever happen. Unless if I had a farm with some cattle for it to chase around, or some sheep, or even chickens.
Fish.
Great dog, that. You can go ahead. I'm done speaking.
Stop now. Probably close to it. Hey.
Yeah. 40 seconds.
Time for another climb.
Hitting it up pretty good here. Doing my 280 bit.
The meetup and coffee stop algorithms are probably saying, "Ah!" right now. I've stopped pedaling. I don't know what to
25 more
do.
minutes. Still 25 minutes left. This is doing something. Should definitely get to 25 miles, I think.
Yeah, and the 10k. You've got another 25 minutes of workout left. Well, I'll bring you in before the Divas.
Oh yeah,
Which I haven't read.
that's all that matters.
Do that. E40. Did that register me? And you're not connected, just as it. Yes. Okay, hon. Thanks for checking. Appreciate it. You play the same music that we do. So, I don't know why they're picking on us.
Starting to get those songs stuck in my head.
Yeah. I keep meaning to go back
I don't
on
even watch-
Facebook Creator and seeing if there's anything new there.
I don't even watch that much. But I never hear it when I'm on. Ooh. Definitely makes the 200 still feel like work.
12 minutes, 9 kilometers. Should just do this. We'll get to 25 miles. Right around the end of the meetup. Yeah, I have removed one in the past. I can't remember which it was. Oh, better start pedaling. I have removed one song because that was repeatedly getting us muted on. I think that was on YouTube. Started getting dinged for that. But I've not had any notifications from YouTube, so if one mute us, Twitch to mute us. Hoping Discord will, better Discord will fix the green background. Or my ability to colour the background on Discord, because I rely on that heavily. Probably noticed when I had the videos at the side of with screen. I've got black bars around right now because I can't colour that green. Since a couple of Discord updates ago. So, I went on the Better Discord website and downloaded the latest edition, and it says they know about it, they're trying to fix it. I will have to be patient, I guess. Decide what route we're going to do for the year. Oh yeah, I was going to look to see what that one was that we did. Does it still technically break terms of service with Discord? I don't know. Hey, thanks for liking the stream, Harry. Morning to you. Nice work last night. Get a screenshot of it. Bridges and boardwalks. There we go. We did that on November the 11th last year. I think I'll put that one in. Yeah, that's another one. I haven't got that turned on either. Well, I know I have. I've got the. That's another one that's gone. That was there. Its name's not there.
Rock.
Rock, yes.
Rick rock, Rick roll. Rick rock and roll.
So we've got a bit of a wireless issue in work at the moment that we've been trying to resolve. There's 3 of us working on it yesterday. Network team manager said, "Why on earth are you spending so much time on it?" So he didn't understand, so I explained. But a suggestion
I
from
just would've said
Cisco
no.
was to switch the wireless controller in, or to enable this passive mode on the wireless controller. So I got an email last night at 9 o'clock to say that they've done it, so I can test this morning when I get in the office. So I'll be testing that when I get in. But I'm going to call it passive aggressive mode.
This week and next week are deep clean mode at the brewery.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
let's play know how to
Definitely
do
some
that.
good mindless work. Yeah, hopefully actually coming up here in a couple hours. The packaging for the week should be started. So I won't have to worry about that. And I'm just gonna get the foam gun out and start foaming. Foam until I can't foam no more all week long.
I've got a funny story about foaming. So, have you ever seen the Endurolite Fizz tablets?
No.
You haven't? Okay. Have you seen the Noon tablets?
Oh yes, I use those every day.
Okay, so they're the same sort of thing. You break them in half, put them in a a bottle of water, wait for them
Wait,
to
break them in half?
dissolve. Well, you can
Okay.
put them in a bottle of water or a glass full if you want, a whole. But the more you break them up, the quicker they will dissolve. Anyway, a friend of mine got hold of these. He'd been recommended by his coach to try using them, and so he gets one out, and rather than putting it in his bottle of water, he puts it straight in his mouth and starts chewing it.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, Jay, they're called an Endurolite Fizz because they fizz.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, Rabies-tastic.
Like, that stuff's interesting. How are you supposed to use that when you're racing in the middle of a race? I don't know. You just drink it.
Yeah, we're not going to get going to 25 miles before the end of this meetup now, thanks to that climb. Having a bit here to go. Less than 5 minutes. What, half an hour to Odivas, so plenty of time.
I guess that is one technique to use if you're cramping up in the middle of a race.
Oh, it'll take your mind off the cramps, that's for sure.
Trick is to try to swallow it real quick before. That'd help you out. Yeah, so usually I'll go and throw them in the water and then put the cap on immediately, and then I put them on the bike before I have my oatmeal and stuff. But typically when I come back to, the little one-way, whatever you'd call that, membrane or whatever on my bottle is puffing out.
Yeah.
I wonder if it would move through the system fast enough to be able to create CO2 farts to keep drafters off.
I don't know. It's going to do burps more than anything.
Oh. Yeah, most likely. Probably be in intestinal distress after that, if anything.
Yeah. Same guy. He did the Wisconsin Ironman a few years ago, and he'd gone down to Madison to ride the bike course. Well, only a day or so later, we were riding a 100-mile local group ride, and he hadn't really recovered from the 112-miler in Madison, and he got himself really dehydrated, and he was cramping up really bad. Well, same thing happened at the end of this 100-miler. Well, he didn't do the 100 miles, I was sick. So the 100-mile route was a 75-mile route with a couple of extra bits clagged on. And we got to the turn point where the 100-mile, the second one of this extension bit to the 100-miler ride was. And we told him to go straight rather than taking the turn with us. So he got back. Anyway, we find him sat at this table at the end, where we're going to get our food after the event, and he's cramping up bad. And at one point, he gets a cramp in his leg, and he just has to jump up. So he jumps up, stands up, puts both his arms in the air, and he shouts, "Hallelujah!"
Works every time.
Lots of fun memories with Jay.
Works every time, 20% of the time.
All right, we get to go.
I am. Ooh, it's getting shorter. I only have one more of these to go. Whew. My breathers are breathing. Yeah. I guess I could have told you now that you're right next to me. But I had already started typing.
Which film's that on? Can't remember what I said already. Okay, thanks for the ride on, Kev. Oh yeah, I haven't given Anchorman. There you go. Where's your ride on got? Did I give you a ride on already?
Thank you, mate.
I must have done.
Well, thanks for the ride on from before.
Yeah, welcome.
Oh, yes. 60% of the time works every time.
Well, for fear of auto mod.
I have an Anchorman t-shirt that I got secondhand from someone. And it says, "Stay classy, San Diego."
Is
And
where
he's there with a
Rick
glass of
drops
scotch.
Sandy. I'll finish the last
Just
1.5
keep
kilometres on my own. No, that's not happening. I've got to lead a Diva jet.
I do switch to 200 at the end of this straight here.
I'm only doing 140. This reminds me of the race last night.
Yeah, that's about where I tuned in.
Yeah. Brett was coming back for me. I told him to go with the group. There's no way that he'd have finished as well as he did if he'd come back for me.
Did you holler out that can take our lives, but they cannot take our freedom? As he rode away.
No.
No? Okay. We're not in Scotland today, are we?
No, we're not. No. We're in Yorkshire. Hey, what else are you doing? Got wood in tow.
We're not heating the neighborhood.
That Ricky's balmy. There's one for you, balmy. I should be able to coast now. Let's see. Can I coast with it? 40 kilometers. I'm almost at super truck speed. 2 kilometers off it. There it goes. Super duck.
— 25 miles.
Yeah, well, you've got there. I'm almost at 40k. There it goes. There's my 40k. Shower the horse. I'm done.
Oh, I said that yesterday.
What? Shower the horse?
Can't remember what we were doing.
Yeah,
But I finished it up with shower the horse, and everybody looked at me like, what? And I was like, well, you know, when you're done.
Andy says it.
I just kept on like, what? You don't know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know, when you're done with the horse, you need to shower it. I don't know why you're looking at me like that.
Adios. All right, Pope. I tried to say people and folks then, and it came out popes. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to pull the stream down and go and get it ready for our Divas while Rick finishes his workout out here. We'll be back in about a little over 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes with the Divas group ride. And we're riding Mercury 40 today. Come back and enjoy the fun. And there will probably be lots of zapping going on right at the start as people ride away from me. But hey, we'll try and educate them. Hopefully they'll listen. All right, cheers, Owen. Thanks for
backboard.
What is?
I like to call it the McCurry back 40.
Okay. Yeah, right. Well, cheers, Ben. Thanks for dropping in. Much appreciated. Rick's distracting me. All right. See you shortly. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.